You can like grab the camera in order to like take picture.
It's such a great place for content, and I wish I was a better photographer, but I think it's such a great, like there's so many different experiences and they're so different from each other. And the important thing is that they each have a specific story.
Yeah.
And they're useful to local businesses,
Yeah.
that, are trying to write the next chapter of their district. Welcome to the Fireside. I'm Benjamin Rujopakarn.
And I'm Suphanida Janmoon. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand, diving deep into our latest obsessions.
This week, we're going to peel back the layers of Bangkok Design Week, which is happening this month. We're asking, can design really change a city? And if your creativity can really tackle real world challenges? But first, what is Bangkok Design Week?
Yeah, what is it? I can't wait to listen to the real definition of it. So I have heard that you have done some research about it.
Yeah, well, so going back into the history of Bangkok Design Week, it began in 2018.
Yeah.
Right? And it was an initiative to showcase Bangkok's creative and design scene. And it was originally organized by the TCDC, that's the Thailand Creative and Design Center. And that first year, great success, drew 400,000 visitors. It lasted for 9 days, so pretty good. Now, fast forward to today, and Bangkok Design Week since then has generated 3.2 billion baht in economic value. In the video, we'll probably explain the dollar amount of that. And then drawn in 2.5 million visitors. So it's just been a resounding success. And it started out as a way to promote local talent, but now it's evolved into an international platform connecting designers, businesses, and communities. And in my opinion, Bangkok Design Week is an example of festivalization, and it's done really well, in my opinion, because it's a multi-day event that provides spaces for different creators, activities, and experiences. So it brings together a lot of different people. It broadens the kinds of audiences that you can reach, and they can design their own itinerary. If they are responding to different workshops and activities and seminars, you can design your own adventure, your own experience
From
within
your
the
explanation, I am able to imagine the vibe, what was going to be going on within the event. And also, for me personally, I haven't had any opportunity to attend.
Oh, you have to go.
Yeah.
I love it. Every single year I go. But yeah, it brings together so many different groups of people to experience it.
Yeah.
And obviously we know now that experience goes a lot further, especially for younger generations, for Gen Z that want to capture their experiences online. So lots of different activities. They're really worth generating content off of, and they're just generally enriching to expose yourself to new things.
Yeah, and also in the content era like this, I believe that we're going to see people go there and create some content on the internet. So like other events that it's happening in Thailand right now, I think it's a content era, digital era. There will be so many TikTok content as well. So for me personally, as I said, I haven't had any opportunity to attend this, but I think it's really important to have some event like this in Thailand or in the world, because actually design matter, and it also matter in Bangkok. So why create a design festival? The larger question might be happening into pop up into your head. But in 2019, back to that year, UNESCO selected Bangkok to join its Creative City Network as a city of design. So this is very big thing based on its innovation and efforts to use design as a tool for urban development. You might argue that Bangkok is more famous for food, entertainment, and other creative economy, but actually imagine design is the reason that we prefer sitting one chair to the other, you know.
I love this chair. I think it's well designed.
Yeah, it's well designed and also comfortable as well. And also bad design can make your neighborhood feel unsafe.
Yeah.
And it can make working at the office feel boring, you know.
Yeah.
I understand this so well. Oh, oops. I hope that my boss don't see this episode though.
I think it adds so much value when something is designed well, you know. When you think of great design, you might think of like Apple. And that's why like Apple, whatever you benchmark the performance at, maybe it's not as the performance metrics aren't as high as some other phones, but it's a joy to use. It's a joy to hold in your hand. It looks gorgeous. So that's why
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm obsessed. This.
Samsung. But yeah, so I think design there's a lot of power in good design, you know? And conversely, there's a lot of waste in bad design, right?
Oh, I won't miss this year.
Yeah. So this year, the festival's theme is Design Uprising, Facing Challenges with a Positive Twist. And the whole idea behind this is that it's a reaction to this concept called BANI, or BANI, and that's an acronym created by American anthropologist Jemiah Casio. And it's the sense that our world is built up of brittle systems, B, that are on the verge of collapse. People feel anxious due to the uncertainty about their future. There's a lot of non-linear challenges that are more complex than describing them in terms of cause and effect. That's the non-linear aspect of it. And then finally, it creates a world that feels incomprehensible. It's hard to understand this world.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's just the simplicity and nostalgia of being young, but when I was younger, I felt like everything is simple. But now it feels like everything is so complex.
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's hard to know if there are bad guys and good guys. Who are the bad guys and good guys? What are the good things in our lives and the complex reasons why people do bad things. So it feels very complex and overwhelming, right?
Yeah, I get that idea. So I heard that Bangkok Design Week 2025 asks designers and creators to tackle the theme. So what are the themes?
So there are 5 sub-themes, right? There's optimism, designing with a positive mindset, trying to be positive in the face of challenges so we don't feel apathetic or we don't give up, we don't feel tall, right? And we also want to explain the cross-disciplinarity of design. Design creates so many different specializations and it requires so many fields to come together in order to create amazing design. Like Dyson makes a lot of amazing design products, but right, like hair dryers and vacuum cleaners and the rest of it, but it requires so much great engineering, you know, in order to create these products, right? The next one is designing for a positive force, trying to be a force for good, you know, and create positive outcomes with design. And then disruption, designing beyond convention, not limiting ourselves to conventional thinking, trying to think outside the box and try to do something different, you know. In design, there's, you know, in art in general.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong, no correct or incorrect.
Took the words right out of my mouth. And just designing with a purpose, the power of design, right? So going beyond just whether or not something looks good and whether or not it's functional and serves a purpose, right?
Yeah, so talk until now, people might want to know like, what's going on, when it's going to be arranged. So the festival is made up for several creative districts and each showcasing their own distinctive identity and heritage. So to encourage people to visit all of the different festival areas and activities will be staggered like so. So from February the 8th until 16th, there will be the event happening around the area of เจริญกรุงตลาดน้อย เยาวราช ทรงวาด ปากคลองตลาด. And from February 15th until the 23rd. That will be around the area Parnakorn, Bang Lampu, Khao San. I like the area so much because it gives us the old town vibe. And after that, we can like move to Trok Khao San because it's close to each other for party.
Yeah, for
And,
sure.
Yeah, for weekends only from the February the 8th until the 9th, and also 15th to 16th and 22nd to 23rd. There will be the event around Hua Lamphong and Bang Po. So I can't wait to like explore. So you can just go for embracing and appreciating the art there, or you can like grab the camera in order to like take picture.
It's such a great place for content, and I wish I was a better photographer, but I think it's such a great, like there's so many different experiences and they're so different from each other. And the important thing is that they each have a specific story.
Yeah.
And they're useful to local businesses,
Yeah.
that, are trying to write the next chapter of their district.
Oh, that's another aspect for
Yeah.
the businesses around that as well. And I recommend that you just go there in the evening, like 5 p.m., because you can have two lights, two scenery, like in the evening and
That's true.
at night as well.
That's such a good idea. So I just wanted to like chia one activity that I'm really excited about.
What is it?
If you're a dog owner, and I'm not personally a dog owner, I just know dog people who
Yeah.
like have dogs. So if you're a dog owner, you're invited to go to Toad and Hound's Picasso, like Picasso, Picasso workshop, where you can make canvas paintings with your dog, like together.
Aw.
You have to see the pictures in the content in the trailer on it. But yeah, and then there's also RMUTK's Faculty of Textile Industries Bring Your Own Shirt workshop. I love workshops. I love things that you can engage with and participate
So
with.
it's not just the art around that, like the graffiti or something like that, or the lights, but also the workshop as well that they provide.
There's so many different things. There's different seminars where people discuss design. There's different galleries, and there's different art installations. There was one time when you could take a riverboat down the Klong, and then when it goes underneath a bridge, they've done a mural on the whole underside of the bridge. So it's very unique art installations that you can only experience when you go to these places.
Yeah, that's right. And now we turn it over to our audience. What are you excited to see at Bangkok Design Week? Be sure to let us know in the comments.
And if you like this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to support more conversations by the Fireside. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.